Hi, Booktube, Tamara here. It is time for my Bout of Books Wrap-Up. Let's do it. Bout of Books was a readathon that happened from the 17th to the 24th. And the goal was to read books. There were challenges and things, and I think there was stuff that happened on Twitter and on Instagram, but I wanted to keep it very, very simple because we just came off of the Booktubeathon. So I wanted to just read some things. And read I did. My only goal was to read books, volumes 1 through 4 of Saga by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. I will take this out of the packet so that you can see its beautiful beautifulness, hopefully without any gleams. So this was volume 1 and I totally finished it. I would like to tell you that I loved it. I loved the artwork. It wasn't necessarily that intricate, but I felt like the simplicity told so much of the story. And the story basically is of these alien worlds and alien planets, and there's a war going on between their people. And he was her prisoner, and they bonded over the love of a book, and then over love of each other. And that love sprouted that little one, Hazel, and she is the narrator in the books. And their adventures have been wild. The creatures that you meet are crazy. The things that happen are insane. There's some gruesome things, like the creepy creature that's out to kill them. And basically everyone is trying to kill them, and they are just trying to find somewhere safe to raise Hazel. And yeah, not an easy task. And I also read volume 2. So I still have 3 and 4 to read, but hey, I'm pretty pleased. Like, you know, starting to get a little bloodier. Check him out. And he is trying so hard to be a pacifist. He does not want to in any way be a part of this war anymore. He just wants to be with his lady and raise their child. But of course, complications upon complications happen. These books are great. I have given them both 5 stars, and I'm definitely going to be reading 3 and 4 this weekend. Tomorrow. I'll be reading them tomorrow. You'll see them on my Goodreads. If you're not on my Goodreads, you can find the link down below with all the rest of my social media stuff, just to let you know. As I was reading them, I realized that there is a part of me that really, really, really hates to have to wait. And I think that's why I've been waiting on reading these books, because it's still an ongoing series. And I like for the series to be all wrapped up, and I read all the things, closure, everything's done, bada boom, bada bing, let's go on to the next one. So then, but I also don't like to be spoiled. So it tends to be that when I see that there's a crap ton of reviews on YouTube, I won't watch them until I have read the book. If it's a book that I'm really interested in, I'll listen to some reviews about books that I don't really know about that seem intriguing. But if it's like the big hyped book of the year, everyone must read it, I'm not gonna watch those. Which in some senses that's good, because then I get to go into this reading experience unbiased and find out things, and it's super. But then you miss out on information. I go to Winter's Curse by Marie Rutkowski. This is a young adult fantasy. It is set in a different time, in a different land. Kestrel is the daughter of a general, and he has been leading their army, basically their military, all over this land, conquering people after people. And they are currently living in this place where all the people who were there before are now their slaves. They're cleaning their houses, the houses that they used to live in. Now Kestrel's people are living there, having the former people living there clean it. Kestrel is at the age now where she has to choose between marriage and military, because in this time period, in this world, women are very much in the forefront of being a part of the military. Of course, you could choose marriage, but you have to choose one. So she does not have much of a body for soldiering, but she has the mind. She is very much capable of critical analysis and thinking on top of a pen and coming up with ideas and schemes and better ways of doing things. She's very sharp. She doesn't want to be in the military, and she doesn't want to be a wife. She wants to make music. She plays the piano, and it's glorious. It's absolutely glorious. And she got this talent from her mother, who has passed away. And it's unseemingly for anyone who isn't a slave to be indulging in making music. So she's kind of seen as a little eccentric. She and her best friend, they're at the market, and they decide to go where the slaves are being traded and sold. And there's this one man, Aaron, and Kestrel decides to buy him, which is not something that she's done before, and she's not even comfortable with the idea of doing this, and she's not even sure why she does, but she does. And by doing this taking out this linchpin begins this incredible series that's filled with mystery and political intrigue and bits of romance, and so good. The way Marie writes all of these things, it just fits so well together. The world building is excellent. I can tell where I am just by reading the first little bit of the paragraph. You know, I'm immediately transported into this place. I can't remember the name of the places, but come on. I can't remember the name of places in my real life, so. But she writes it so well. It is rich and engaging. So, I had two of the books. I had The Winter's Curse, and then I had the next, The Winter's Crime. And it was available at my library. And there was only two there, so I assumed that there was just two books, and it was a duology, and I was very excited. So I'm reading The Winter's Crime, and it is getting darker. The twists are getting a little bit sharper. There's more to lose now. The stakes are getting higher, people. Things are happening. I'm flipping through this book, and I am in it. And I'm like, how is she going to get out of it? How is this going to resolve? What's going to happen? And then I get to the end of the book. And the end of the book, my dear readers, is a cliffhanger that takes your soul. It crushes it. No! Book 3 will be due out March 2016. We can learn from this. Maybe don't look for the spoilers, but find out how many books is in the series. Find out. Find out. But I'm definitely going to be reading the third book because this was fantastic. I'm so glad I read it. I'm glad that it broke my heart because it was so good that it hurt so good. Hurt so good. So, those two books. The Gathering... No. What's it called? fire and, oh crap, what was that called?